excitedly feeding on something delicious up the valley. So, his hair bristles with excitement. He hurries along the trail. He comes to this big tree filled with feeding chimpanzees and ripe fruit. He climbs up, and he sees a beautiful bunch of ripe red fruit. He goes straight there. Well, there's a younger male feeding there, about 3 years younger than Satan. But that's right, because Satan is dominant to him. He threatens, the young male screams and backs away, and Satan begins to feed. What Satan didn't know is that young male's older brother is feeding higher up in the tree. And hearing his young brother in trouble, he comes swinging down, and now the two brothers attack Satan together. Now Satan screams. Well, to my amazement, a very old female, her teeth are worn to the gums, she doesn't have much hair, it's thin, it's no longer glossy black but brown. She's been feeding peacefully up high in the tree, and now she comes swinging down. She drops herself onto these 3 battling males. Each one weighs about twice what she does. And with her little hands, she starts hitting at the brothers. And I think they're so surprised that they threaten her mildly. And Satan gets away. That was Satan's ancient mother, Sprout. And those are the kind of supportive, affectionate bonds that last between mothers and between brothers and sisters throughout life. And I love that story because it illustrates so well how amazingly strong these bonds are. Just one other story. If a mother dies and she leaves behind a dependent infant, that's an infant under 3, that infant will be adopted by an older brother or sister. But in this particular case, a mother died, leaving a little 3-year-old orphan, Mel. He didn't have an older brother or sister. He was just beginning to eat solid foods because the infant spends a lot of time suckling up until the age of 3. And we thought he would die. To our amazement, a 12-year-old, unrelated adolescent male adopted little Mel, carried him from place to place, waited for him if Mel got left behind. When Spindle made his nest for the night, bending branches over, little Mel would come and sit nearby, and Spindle would reach out and draw the infant close, and they slept curled up together. If Mel begged, hoping for some of Spindle's food, Spindle would share. And most important of all, if Mel got too close to the big males when they were competing for dominance and all excited, the mother's job is to keep her infant away, because in that situation, a male may actually grab an infant and drag him like a branch or throw him like a rock. So the mother's job is to make sure the infant keeps away until the child is old enough to learn for itself. Spindle even took on that role, even though it meant he was often attacked by the big males for getting in the way, even though most 12-year-olds are very, very cautious to keep out of the way when the big males are socially excited. There is no question but that Spindle saved Mel's life. So these are the kind of things we've been learning over 50 years.